We're beating Barbuda. Scoop, scoop. Someone stop these animals! Hungry mommy, hungry mommy, hungry mommy. What the heck are these controls? You interns, fix your game! Yeah, just slide the dudes, man! You Keating, how could this not work? I apologize, everyone that's worked hard on UFO50, other content creators that are butthurt. I'm sorry, I didn't do it on purpose. My bad. Ladies and gentlemen, 200 hours. Imagine getting a key for a game, breaking the embargo, playing it 1 hour early, and then getting 200 hours in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, where we last left off in the UFO Pace Challenge, 50 games. We're on game 44, playing this the way Derek, you intended. Every game in order with every gold saying. Yeah. Pilot quest. The idol builder that's not an idol builder. We're blue dropping, we're dropping here. We're not even gem maxed. We're not even gem maxing. Let's take a look at what's up.
Monitor Monday. Haven't been around in more than a week. What's new?
D Norman, where you been in Montreal? What have you been doing in Montreal? What are you doing in Montreal? Thank you for the 15 months. So look. Things are rolling here, man. And I'm not talking Butterfield. So where we last left off, we got a couple engine parts. We got the atrial fib and we got the eye socket. We're close, man. It's our time. Wait, we only have one more engine piece to go and we win? Can I give you a first grade in this game? Yes. So this game is Cookie Clicker plus Tarkov. It's an idle game, but right now our life is time. If we die in this overworld, we lose everything. If we win, we gain pogs. It's truly Cookie Clicker plus Tarkov. Zelda, if it was good. Catbox. No. Ryan Gary, did you beat this game? You had to have. There's no way he did. This is catboxing maximum. You also measure your life in seconds, really? POV, you got a buddy with no aura?
Howdy Dan, good to be able to catch streams again. Been busy with a new job since December, but things have calmed down now.
Naruto,
I missed you, beat Elden Ring, no Vic.
Naruto, what's the new job, brother? All right, slurp up that slop. This game is 40% good. This game is very good. It's not just good, it's very, very good. He's time maxing. You're with the same company as before. What's your job though? Why? So same company as before, you got a promotion, but they took away your Twitch access? I don't know if that's worth it, man. Like, chat, would you take a promotion at work, but they take away Twitch at work? Ryan, I'm not gonna call out any games, but I got a message from a developer. It's like, hey, like, we'd love to do some cross promotion for our game. We'll give you like 50 keys for the game, and if that wasn't enough, so and so is also playing the game. We could do like some competition. And in my head, I'm like, number one, thank you for thinking of the stream, but number two, if so and so in Vancouver is already playing it, brother, I would be counting the chickens while they're hatching right in front. Brother, that is the end goal. For as if you're a dad, brother, you got someone playing in front of 12,000. What do you want me to give out 50 keys for, man? What, 50 keys? Brother. Like, It seems to me they should ask so and so before. I mean, they were pitching. I'm just like, I just said, hey, here's my manager's email. But also, I'm like, you're like, hey, would you like to learn how to? We'd like to learn how to make steak. I'm like, brother, you're already dining, man. You're already dining. Do me and so have the same manager? No, we do not. Ooh, what's in there? All right, I don't know where we're going or what we're doing, but we need to find the third pizza. Who's Emma Frost? Wait, who's Emma Frost? Oh, what's this? Nugget, biscuit, nugget in a biscuit, nugget, biscuit, nugget in a biscuit. Marvel Thigh Lady. Oh, we have the letter. Wait, why does this guy look like he's Star Trek maxing? Chat, what are those guys called in Star Trek? They're called like Zoldons in Star Trek. Zoldon. Star Trek. Anyone that typed in the word Ferengi in chat just got exposed. I am not even joking, chat. The default name of this image is Armin-9. I am not joking. POV when she knows what Ferengi is. the name of this is Armin-9. I'm not joking. I know you think I'm not joking. Chat, look at the taskbar here. Look at the taskbar. Armin Dark Souls 9 publicity. So that's Armin Shimmerman is the name of the actor. It's literally the same guy. You versus the you she told you about. POV, you just got new filament. He's a great actor. Let's see how he acts here. Oh, thank you. Please take this funny thing. I found it during a walk. I hope you find a use for that thing. You can't say yikes. That's what Chad said. But it was an unintentional +2. That's like terrifying for safety reasons? What do you mean? It was an accident, but it's really funny? But the point, like, do you take that as BMing? Like, if you said that, would you take that as BMing Kate? I was doing it to like defend her non-diva-ness. Bro has child locks for his wife. That's not true, man. Sometimes clarifying can be unwise. I hope you can get that fixed soon. Yeah, who's got time? Who's got time? You got time to go take your car to the dealership, have them fix it, and just sit there while you twiddle your thumbs and play Whistling Dixie on your phone? Get a loaner? What do you think dealerships just give out loaners? You're a streamer, you got time? What do you mean you're a streamer, you got time? He's done this bit before? It's so easy to volunteer other people's time. Guy works 4 hours a week? What do you mean? You know, it's gonna take me 4 hours to put in that new graphics card into the computer. Like, hey, look, do you get credit for working when you're sending emails? 7 out of 8 hours at the office? You do. All right, I got it. It's gonna take me 4 hours to install a graphics card. Guess what? Those are not on the clock, man. I have unclockable hours. It's a skill issue. It should take 15 minutes. Yes. I rage type so... Where's our money? Just stream the assembly? If I stream the assembly, it's going to take 8 hours because it'll add an additional 4 hours of me defending myself to chat on why the free computer that I got, the case and power supply isn't big enough because it was from Star-Lord Industries, who said that he only sponsored streamers that have more than 2 watchable hours.
Did you at least believe the window cracked while you just left?
Chat, all right, chat. So tonight, when the kids go to bed, you want me to stream installing... I can't stream installing the graphics card because the computer will be offline. So it's a double Uno reverse CDU. Use your phone. You can with the 2 PC setup, jabroni. Imagine having a 2 PC setup. That's double the amount of things to fix when they break. Double amount of drivers to update. Chat, we got enough problem with the drivers we don't update on one computer. Chat, I'm not going to tell you my tax issue. I am just telling you I am going through the proper channels to rectify it. I got a little slap on the wrist, which is why I got slapped, and I took the slap on the wrist, but I wasn't the one who had the wrist that needed to be slapped. If you know what I mean. Like, there's a reason I don't have the same accountant anymore. I ultimately take the slap. I'll take the slap because I hired the person that didn't put the wrist protector on. But now I have a new account, so I hopefully don't get any more slap wrists. You know what I'm saying? What is up with streamers and taxes? What do you mean, what is up with streamers and taxes? No, it's chat. I don't want to talk about it, but everything's going to be fine. I just took a little slap on the wrist, and then I made sure I have wrist protectors now. But it's my fault for it. It's my fault. It's my fault for hiring the wrong person.
I'm sorry, sir, you can't write off these dang packs. I don't care if it's streamer minted or a 1% hollow. Digital trading cards are not a business expense. Oh wait, it's a self-auto? Now that changes things.
Murphy, thanks for the bits. Fiverr accountant? No, it's not a Fiverr accountant. It's an accountant I've used for like 8 years. She lives in Colorado. I've never met her once. Talked to her once on the phone, be like, yeah, you got the job. What? You don't have an accountant who lives near you? I learned the lesson the hard way, okay? Blunt attorney? Did I fire over the phone? I didn't fire. I just said, hey, I was wondering if I could get access to my QuickBooks files. I'm going to be going in another direction. This was a couple weeks ago. I still don't have access to my QuickBook files, but we're making progress. We're making progress. That's why I was so tilted the other day in Ryan's chat, because I was on the phone for 90 minutes with some QuickBooks support accountant, and he was just telling me to share my screen with them, and he had to highlight areas to click on. I'm like, brother, I've already put the clicks in the bag. I've already done all this. And what I thought he was doing, the QuickBooks support person, was literally just burning his billable time, having me waste time. I'm like, brother, you know, this 90 minutes, this is 90 minutes post stream. This is like the 90 minutes I have to do stuff and get stuff done. And I'm talking to you, just burning time on QuickBooks so you meet your billable hours for the month. So that's why I had an incident in Ryan Gary's where I called out a former member of the community who's no longer here, but I saw him in chat. I'm like, oh, you could crash out in here, but over there, everything's fine. And he's like, yeah, the vibes were off. I'm like, well, vibes are a mirror, brother. All right. Vibes are a mirror. Put that on a coffee mug. No, okay. They are, man. I mean, you know what? I don't want to do him disservice. I'm not gonna say the individual's name, but what I will do is go to Northern Lions chat, and I will pull the exact quote. But I won't say who it's from, so you don't know who it's from. No, you don't know who it's from. I'm just doing a quick other channel audit. What day was that? Oh, here we go. Okay, here. Sorry, this is it. I took that personal. Look, normally I wouldn't take that personal, but coming off a 90-minute tech support call, that hit a little different. All right. Vibes were weird in your part of the yard. Normally I'm the Teflon Don. That just bounces off. But I was at my wit's end, man. It doesn't make it right, but at least gives you some context. Anyways, go fight the mini spider boss. Where was he? What direction? Bro, this librarian's gonna have this chatter's name and flashing lights and two business names on a thumbnail. Mirror Bear, get yourself in the writer's room with jokes like that. We got to get the writer's room going, man. I could have used that one as an organic +2. Go all the way east for the spider. Okay. Kimmy Fallon posting. Go east and up. I got you. Cheetos, what's the office looking like right now, man? How are vibes weird in the yard? Chad, are vibes weird in the yard right now? Arbard. Come on. Arbard. Mirror Bear just dropped a huge +2. And you say something like that? Arbard, come on. He always has what to say. Go up to that teleporter, but don't use it. What I do for Mother's Day? Wes already told that story twice. I had an inorganic +2 that accidentally put my wife in the line of fire. Go all the way east and then up. Why do you say don't go in here? There's nowhere else to go, brother. Oh, thank you. The final boss. Ami? Play a guessing game. Only one Zold mark. Open a chest and keep whatever you find inside. Oh, baby, you didn't tell me there was Gamba in this game. Can we do it again? Ooh, old when new. That's a net. Okay, well. What do you mean no game for me? Do you think someone's in chat said, do you think you've already said the funniest thing you're ever going to say? I don't think so, because here's the deal. Whenever I say something I think is funny, no one laughs. When I just say random stuff off the top of the head that is not funny, people laugh. So I don't think I'm the qualified person to answer that question. Like the lamest stuff I say gets +2s. I'm gonna be honest. Give me the meat. Give me the meat. Give me the meat. We didn't get the meat. Is he spawning? Wait, Kate's coming in here. Kate's coming in here off cold chat and getting a +2 off cold chat? What did Kate say? She didn't even hit the warm-up act yet. What did she say? She said chicken jockey? Chat, I can't win and not hear the +2. You have to tell me. Oof, oof, oof. Oof, oof, oof. POV, your wife sees your PayPal account with a lot of -3s. Oof, oof, oof. I'm sorry that I attacked you. I was having a bad day. That's all I was hoping for that one day from the chatter that said vibes are weird in your yard. Hey, you gotta, sorry you came everyone has a bad day, brother. Let me follow you home and I'll spin some silk for you. So now we just got to make it home? No, I don't want him to follow me home. He's a European chatter anyways. What? Did I ever roll the credits on Blueprints? We are this week. Isn't there someone named Kim Zoliak on one of the Real Housewives? Kim Zoliak. Arbard, you don't even know who it is. Need more moon drops.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
Say 6. Thank you for the prime, you piece. Soak, 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 soak. Murph, thanks for the bits, by the way. All right, let's get this toast. Ooh, more chesta. More mita. Kate says the get hit by everything challenge. What do you mean? Wait, what did Kate come into with a cold open and hit the +2s, man? Well, I still don't know what she said. We need to get some meat. She said chicken jockey. You idiot. She said chicken jockey. Okay, I respect it. Moyhead, do you think we could talk about that, right? Meat. All right, chat. So I have a hype of I'm just gonna poll here. This is a no judgment poll, but I need to know. Okay. If you have ever played an MMO, okay? This is only applies if you played an MMO before, okay? So don't vote Y or N, and only if you played an MMO. And just keep in mind, no. How do we go home first? How do we go home, chat? How do we go home? We got to run by Big Larry down here, don't we? Now where? Now what direction? We have to head east? Vader, thanks for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. There's a teleporter to east? Okay, everyone's saying east except Stefan Code is saying going up. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Vader. I appreciate it. Okay, awful tie. So we just go east from here. What are we looking for? Right there. Zoop. That's not the teleporter we wanted. Hit it again. Daddy says, yep. Kate says the get hit by everything challenge. You know what I call that? The never punish challenge. Awful tie. Enjoy your 24-hour VIP. You saved probably a year's worth of pace. You return safely from the wild zone. You keep everything you collected. Your gumma plants made a lot. Your friends made a lot. I can spin silk faster if I listen to some high-pitched, cheerful music. Brother, I got you. You want some high-pitched, cheerful music? Why did... I got you covered, man. What? Where? He's not spinning. Where's our silk? Get to work. All right. Jupeji. It's crazy I shared that song long ago. Dan hated it. Now he plays it. What song? The Bellatra remix? Old Game Dad, what makes you think I would ever hate a Balacho remix, brother? Craft some ingots? Okay. Crazy Dad, Crazy Dad, Crazy Taxi Dad, Crazy Taxi Dad. What do you mean? You played it for 4 seconds and closed the door on it so fast? Old Game Dad, you must, there's no way. If I heard this, there's no way I'm closing it after 4 seconds. No way, there's no way. Old Game Dad. I think, Chad, that's what you call it when I forget something. You guys call it that, right? Old Game Dad for sure. Okay. All right, so MMO question. This is no judgment, chat. This is not current events. It's not going that direction. But I am just literally holding chat so that I can potentially ask a follow-up question. So, if you have ever played an MMO, okay, have you ever played a character that's opposite of you? For example, if you're a dude, have you ever rolled a girl character in MMO? Why if yes, and if no? Someone type an N in chat for me. Okay. I'm just wondering. And then based on that, we'll have a follow-up question. You prefer a full immersion? Okay, 70%. Okay, 70% of chat has. So, my question, there's a lot of different reasons why, but can you at me with the reason why? Because I had this conversation in person with Moyhead about, and it's about the same. There were 4 of us at the table who played MMOs. 3 of the 4 have done that. 1 of the 4 have not. Character story vibes. Pretty girls are fun to look at. I'd rather look at a woman character. I'm going to be staring at the back of the character. Why do I want to look at a dude? It was class locked. Variety is the spice of life. Better hairstyles. Girl characters have better customization. Excuse me. Okay. So I would say that the Moyhead principle holds up. 75% of the IRL table that I was sitting at had rolled an opposite character, and 25% had not. I will not say who has and who has not. I was just wondering the percentage of chat that had. Go west to the main entrance. Because here's the thing, the reason when Moyhead told me that, my first inclination, you could say it is what it is. I'm like, is it because you like free gear in the game? That's what I said. And you cannot say, chat, you cannot say that when you played MMO, if you're rolling as a girl character, sometimes, look, the sweat knights come out and they're like, Milady, would you like this epic sword? I know you're level 1, but would you like this epic sword? So that was just my reasoning for why I thought people did that. But Moy had said similar things. It was for the view, which also stunned me a little bit because this is the character that This is Moyhead's EverQuest character. I mean, and we're not like, so we're like, he's worried about the view from here to here. Brother, it's like 3 pixels. Like, there's no pixels. Like, what are we talking about looking at different views, man? There's like 3 triangles in this. But hey, look, no judgment. If you're playing 1,000 hours in an MMO, I'm not judging. I'm just here to learn, chat. I'm just here to learn. I was just here to learn. Dan, please, I'm at work. Is this the right dungeon to be in? I'm not judging. This is one case where I'm not judging. I'm actually learning. Because I have to be honest, when Moyhead told me his primary EverQuest character, who he's logged thousands of hours in, was a girl, I'm like, I was missing a piece of information. Because I'm like, dude, you're pretty good at games. Like, you're getting thousands of hours of free gear. So I was just missing the information. Is it Awful Tie? You already did this. Okay. So where are we going, Awful Tie? So some people said for the reasons I saw in chat were for role-playing purposes and to have a different view of the game. You also like to switch it up and be different on different playthroughs. I understand. I look. It was an educational experience. We're looking for gear in another dungeon. Okay, fair enough. So chat, thank you for sharing your viewpoint with me. I always try to make characters and look like myself with colorful hair. Can't be serious with big bazonkas. Look, Mirror, look, Mirror, I think you and I play MMOs the same way. Like, I try to like play as myself in the game, or a version of myself. It'll be like playing as Mama Yeet in FromSoft games. That's just because we ran out of characters, man. And I'm not trying to get free gear. When you play a game for 10,000 hours, there are only so many versions of stuff you can iterate on. That's Moyhead. That's true. I understand. I've never made a character like me who never wanted to do that. Look, I get it. I understand now. That's why, chat, that's why I made my first World of Warcraft character as a Dwarven Dwarf. Dwarven Warrior. Star Trek build. Because I wanted to be Unga Bunga Smash. I missed a cave. We may run out of time here. You know you're not a mage in real life, are you though? You got the mage mustache. North and east. This way? What do you mean he's just walking? We're not gonna die here. Is there a teleporter? Should we start walking back? Awful Tie. Yes is... Oh no, what's going on? Perfect. Do you see how many Zoldies we had? We had 15. Never punish, never now, never, 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 with everybody saying. Yeah. All right. Also, before Moyhead exposes me about our conversation, during the conversation, I may have been... Sorry, Chad, you're going to be disappointed. I may have been drinking an IPA during the conversation. That was the only car ace up Moyhead's sleeve that he could play on it. Was I wearing a Patagonia? No, I think I was golf maxing. Chad, what would you do? Chad, what do you do if right now I just cracked open an IPA and started drinking it like it was no big deal? You think it was the sponsor? Actually. Yeah. That's that hazy IPA, man. That's the hazy IPA. All right. All right. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. Chad, if you're wondering why I have that, we had some people over like a couple months ago. we had some like kids and their parents over a couple months ago, no judgment. And like some people brought some stuff, some people didn't. And it was in the winter. He's like, "Hey, I came over." He's like, "Hey, I left you some beer in the fridge." And there's a lot of people over, so I don't even think anything of it. I'm like, "Oh, cool." Next morning, I go out there. He's like, "I'll leave the case for you." I'm like, "All right, cool. Thanks. I appreciate it." The case of Busch Light. I left it there, man. I left it there for months until it wasn't cold anymore. Then I finally brought it in. All right. One more. I don't even know if I tried that in college. I would be willing to try it. I'd be willing to try it for sure.
Hey Dan, if you want an EPA sponsor, you know I've got you covered.
Blackbeard, do you work for an IPA company? You're more of a ham. What's ham special? I think Natural Ice was more popular at Michigan State than Busch Light. Or is it Natty Ice or Natty Light? Natty Light? John Hamm's beer. Miller, look, Miller High Life to me, if you put something in if you have beer in a clear glass bottle, you're doing something right. You know what I mean? It's clear, man. That's like beer cowboys used to drink. Because they didn't have colored bottles back then, man. So any beer in that refrigerator is gifted from someone else. Let me show you what else. Someone's like, "Oh yeah, I left this case here for you too." Like, so I think it was the same party too. Hold on. So we got one guy. Look, one guy left a case of this. The other guy left a case of this. Thanks. Thanks. Just throw it away. No, I don't get it. I mean, I don't mind like the light version. Like, I don't mind the light version, but I thought you had to be like 80 to drink that beer. And have like, you know, starch pressed jeans. All right. All right, where are we going? Left? Rather drink Everclear? Did I ever tell you my Everclear story, chat? Are we really, I mean, are the kids still in school? You know, chat, we don't really talk about over 21 stuff often. This is the last dungeon. Wait, and then the game's over? Are you kidding? Slurp them. We'll take the meat. We'll take the meat. I feel like when you take the meat, it should count right now. Man, Derek really cooked with this game, huh? The people are at home are at school are EU frogs and have a healthier attitude towards drinking. Hambuster, what do you mean by that? Yashikami says you've never found a beer that you liked. What have you tried? Are you only drinking the IPAs that Murph has been recommending to you? Outside of the US, you can be 18 years to drink. Is it not a big deal in like Europe and stuff? I would trust a 15-year-old EU kid with a beer before I trusted a 20-year-old NA kid with a beer. That's beerist. You're being very beerist. What do you got against NA kids? Are there secrets here? Americans age slowly? Oh man, that's really sweet of you. That's really like super kind, you know? For someone who doesn't moisturize, thanks. I really appreciate that. To hear something like that every now and then in chat, you know, it's nice. This is kind of a weird dungeon, huh? Yeah, I'm not a, look, you can judge all you want. I'm not a big lotion guy. I had to double check my knee. I'm just not. I don't know, man. I don't like. If we were supposed to have lotion, then we'd be like, we would have gills or something. You know what I mean? Why in chat if you use lotion daily? And in chat if no. I just don't. Depends on the season. What's salt and pepper have to do with it? Ask that in ASMR streamers chat and you get 100% yes. Why am I getting -2s? You lotion your girlfriend's... Pleasey, are you okay? Mirror says, sure, buddy.
My high school buddies used to hide puddles of lotion around my house when they'd come visit me in college. Love those guys.
Pokaboo. What's the punchline? I'm not saying it's not funny. I just don't understand the punchline. Don't understand. You step in a puddle of lotion? Look, Decoy as a rugby player strikes me as the type to use lotion. Decoy, do you use lotion? What do you mean? Bro makes homemade keyboards just for the sound of it. The clicky kind. You'd find a puddle and they would just yell, "You got lotioned." Biku nuts. Is this not working? Got lucky with the easiest boss here. Blackbeard, what IPA company do you work for, you piece? I don't. I work for a brewer in Virginia, brother. What? No hita? No hita? Awful Ty, remember when you said this was a farming run? Farm this, brother! What you gonna do, brother, when we get the robot guts? All right. No, Awful Ty, we wouldn't even be in the right spot without you. Appreciate you. Now where do we go? East to get out. Please make it back, Prage. We got a prop bet. It would be interesting if Southeast. South and then east to get out of here. Chat, this past weekend, I think for the first time, it's on Letterboxd, I watched The Town for the first time. It's like the first movie I've been able to watch that isn't like, oh, Steve's lava chicken, you know, tasty as heck, ooh, like a spicy spice, or oh, it's a rom-com where Sylvia goes out with Jimmy. And Jimmy slips and falls. And then Sylvia has to make a decision. Does she leave her career in the big city of New York to still be with Timmy in northern Idaho? Or will they leave? So I got to watch The Town this weekend. Just a good old-fashioned crime movie. It's a story about a bunch of thieves, man. The Town it's about one thing, being a thief. With Ben Affleck, Jeremy Renner. It was good, man. It's a 4.5 star out of 5 movie. No spoilers, but the ending was a little abrupt for my taste. But otherwise it would have been a 5-star banger. It's really good. I like a good thief movie, man. I saw Heat a long time ago, but that's a really long movie, isn't it? Can we buy anything right now? 100. We need science, man. Big silos. We should go get some silica, huh? Go to the purple forest. Heat is shorter than the stream. Don't say that. Chad, give it, Chad. What's another good movie I can watch, like on the treadmill? Like an old movie I've never seen before. I've never seen Tombstone. Amelie's good. I've seen that. I've never seen Tropic Thunder, chat. Does it hold up? I'm talking thief movies, man. City of Gods, 10 out of 10. You're just reading me back my IMDb 10 out of 10 ratings. Rona, look, I'm sorry, and this I am apologizing and knowing I'm in the wrong ahead of time. I'm apologizing to the European viewers. I don't really like movies that are set in Europe. Just gonna get that out of the way. So like a movie like Ronin. I know. I know I am not in the correct. I know I am not in the correct. I know I'm wrong, but it's the truth. I'd rather you know the truth. Is No Country for Old Men the one with the guy with the cattle prod?
Tropic Thunder, Tropic Thunder, Tropic Thunderscore, underscore.
What is this? It's not a cattle prod? What is it? Ronin has the best. See, car chases don't really do much for me unless it's in the town and it's about a bunch of thieves running from the cops. Other than that, if it's like law enforcement chasing bad guy, it doesn't really do anything for me. Or like good guy running from bad guy in a car. I've seen Tulsa King. No, I'm trying to get out of watching shows because it's such a commitment, man. Like even I was watching like episode 2 of Severance season 2 yesterday, and they're like in this goat farm, and I'm like, bro, what? They're just artificially extending the show right now. Like, what is this goat farm, and why is Brienne of Tarth there? Like, it's like they're just extending it for no reason. Like, what are these goats all about, man? I did like seeing the guy Teddy and his wife, the innie Teddy and his wife. Just because the wife, I didn't know I thought the wife was from SNL, but I couldn't place where I knew Teddy's wife from. Yeah, Dylan, Teddy, same guy. What else has Dylan's wife been in? Someone this weekend told me to watch The Rehearsal. It was someone at Moyhead. It was your wife told us to watch The Rehearsal. No, it was Moyhead. It was your wife. Not gonna dox her, but. The creator is the best troll of all time. Second best. All right. The Rehearsal is so good, but it's hard to watch. Wait, Wavy, what's going on? Wait, Wavy, no judgment. Are you the type of guy who doesn't like to watch the orientation episode of The Office? With Kelly and Michael Scott talking about, you know. All right, Awful Tie, where are we going here? Yeah, Diversity Day. I don't get secondhand embarrassment from it.
2,500. Less than 3 will be UFO50 in no time.
Some people don't like uncomfortable humor, but it's not uncomfortable humor. It's just humor that you're uncomfortable at. The cringiest moment of The Office is when Jim picks up Pam. Wait, the rehearsal is harder to watch because it's real people? Wait, they Michael Scott real people and you're just telling me about this now? Why is he not going in the dungeon? We've already beat the dungeon. Wait, chat, just tell me this. Is the rehearsal K Kona or Five Head? If it's Five Head, I probably won't watch it. Huh. I'm not gonna watch it, chat. I'm not gonna watch it. The same people that like the rehearsal are probably the same people that like the show with the throne on it in Europe. What's the name of it? The not funny show. It was playing nonstop when I was in Scotland for the Traders. What's the name of that show? Taskmaster. That's like, no, man. I can't get past the bad quality camera, man. I just can't. So I probably won't watch the rehearsal. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just can't, chat. There's the European cameras, there's something different about them. It's okay. Now what happens? The rehearsal is filmed in America. Everyone said it's Five Head. Five Head is UK, right? Or is that Three Head? Chat, what's the Twitch emote? No, what's there? There's Hob uses an emote for like Five Head. Oh, that's Three Head. Okay, wait. I thought Five Head was European. Wait, what is the difference between Three Head and Five Head? Three Head. Three Head versus Five Head. Wait, what's the difference between Three Head and Five Head? Wait. This is Five Head, this is Three Head. Wait, so this means you're from the UK? This guy doesn't look like he's from the UK. Looks like he's from like that. He doesn't look like he's from the UK. So wait, so is the rehearsal Three Head or is it K Kona? The rehearsal is K Kona? Oh, then I'll watch it for sure. I'm in. Who's the star of the rehearsal? Who's Nathan Fielder? Like they just hired some random off the street? Who is Nathan Fielder? What's... I'm not if you were to give me $1 million and you gave me 3 pictures, if I picked Nathan Fielder, I couldn't pick him. I really like I'm set like a 33% chance for $1 million. I wouldn't get it. I don't know who Nathan Fielder is. Google? Who does he look like? Muashi on YouTube says this is not Balatro, Unk. We finished Balatro for the day. Funny awkward guy. Wavy, if you were to compare him to another famous actor, who does he look like? Like, does he look like the guy from Ozark? He's not. I know. Compare him to someone famous. He looks like Bazinga guy. He looks like Rick Moranis. Wait, he looks like the guy? He looks like the guy from Ozark? Literally slower than Googling him? Moy Olgodev, you don't need to become a chatter, man. You're like the only family member I got in chat, and you're turning into a chatter. Instead of you saying like, hey, oh, he kind of looks like a little bit of Michael J. Fox and Andrew Lloyd Webber. Yeah, but you can compare everyone. Like, Olgodev looks like one of the Jonas Brothers. Like, I could find... Decoy Codes looks like the guy from Bloodline and Friday Night Lights. Like, everyone looks like someone else. No. Who do I look like? I don't want to ask that question because I'm sure chat's going to have like 20 smart aleck responses for that. In before TF2 Scout. There it is. Guest user couldn't even contain himself. I couldn't even get the words out of my mouth before it said TF2 Scout in the bottom left corner of the screen. I couldn't even utter the syllables fast enough. That's why, Wavy. That's why I didn't ask who do I look like. Nathan Fielder looks like Jay Baruchel. You can't describe if you don't know what someone looks like, you can't describe him with someone even less famous that no one knows. You know what I mean? Like, who the heck is Jay Baruchel? Is that the guy who's battling Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds? I don't know who these people are. Also, current events, sorry. Someone once told me I look like Ted Cruz. Mary Ho, can you post a picture of yourself in Discord for a 6-month VIP? And we will be the definitive answer whether or not you look like Ted Cruz. That's Tom Cruise's brother, right? It's like Emilio Estevez. So you guys didn't know about Tom. So Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen, Tom Cruise has a brother like that. Didn't we already beat this guy? Yo, will you post a picture of yourself or no? 6-month VIP. Just for allowing us to do that. If you beat him again, you get a prize. Okay. If you do it, you have to do it now though because the bit is still fresh on the Vine. We can't let it wilt and come back 2 days from now. No one's gonna remember. Will you do it? You don't have to. How come your stream is named Balatro on YouTube? Eggman Beat, is your name Muashi on YouTube? No, you're not gonna do it? Really, Mario? Is it, can you, Mario, real quick. It's merely just learning the reasons why. What prize do we get for beating him? Playing this game straight up instead of idling is nasty work. What do you mean, nasty work? Hey. Maybe to the mall or to the lake. Sorry, I'm working from work right now. Mario, you've been chatting more than than Bartimus, and when he's working from home, your APM's through the roof. What do you mean you're working from work today? Like, there's Bartimus working from work. It's like maybe like a line of chat every 30 minutes, and then there's Bartimus working from home. Everyone knows the difference. You're Bartimus working from home today. All right, Mary Hill, can you this is just for learning purposes. Can you tell me the reason why you don't want me to broadcast your face to 900 people on Twitch? You're working on the porch today in Michigan? P-Gerg. Where in Michigan? Bartimus is not catching strays. Metro Detroit, what city? Yeah, it's not a stray. There's two different Bartimuses. Milford. Yo, P-Gerg, I just heard about Milford Women's Night. Do you know about that? I was gonna tell you why, but it would be family doxa. I didn't know about that. P-Gerg, what are you doing on a porch in Milford? Also, did Mary Ho say the reason why he doesn't want to share his face? He didn't say anything? Working on your laptop? P-Gerg, what do you do from work in Milford? I guess if you're not from Michigan, the name Milford probably someone probably is trying to turn it into a joke. There's a Milford in Ohio? I didn't know that. What is that cat? Holy Mickey! Is that the guy from Spelunky? Who is that? Chad, is that a rare spawn? Can we beat him? Cherry boss? Can we kill him or will it get cherry? If we kill him, will we get cherry? Can we kill him and not get cherry? Don't kill him. Okay. His name's Nuzio? Isn't that a swear word in Italian? Why does he look like Steamboat Mickey?
Windrow.
Gazgul, thanks for the 29 months, you piece. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Box him in. Box him in. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
The rebels have taken the planet, my lord.
It's
What?
good, sir.
Squeaks it? Nazio. You're after my idol, aren't you? Come find me if you can. Wait, he doesn't drop anything? Gotta kill him repeatedly. Does he actually drop a cherry, like a physical cherry? Unk spun 1 silk. Wait, why aren't they making more stuff, man? Can we buy something now? Big silo? Big silo. Big silo's 200, 150. Use this knowledge to upgrade. So what? Are they automatically big? 200? A big fan of your NLSS invasions. I wanted to contact you about a game I've made. Where could I do it? Zoot Suit. Zoot Suit, I'll make you a deal right now. Well, I'll make you a 2-part deal. Number 1, stop calling them invasions. Invitations also work. Number 2, if you are willing to take the ramification of chat potentially roasting your gameplay trailer, we'll watch it right now, and I will watch it and give you an honest assessment. But I am not going to tell chat to hold back if it's, you know. No, you want me to look up your gameplay trailer? Brother, you came in here, asked me to look at your game. You want me to type in and click and look for your trailer? Let's pretend that last one didn't. Let's yeah, so yeah. Okay, we're gonna let the UFO50 gameplay run while we watch this. All right, chat. Is this 8-bit? Is this like low poly blueprints? So font, I would go with a different font choice. I'd probably go a different hand choice. It does, the vibes are a little bit off. Like this is giving me Quake vibes. This is giving me like Kid Pix vibes. I like this part. I like the feel of this. I do like the feel of that. And I like a good terminal. It looks unique, like something we've never seen before. This looks like something I've seen a lot though. Like I've seen this a lot, but I haven't seen your game a lot. It's like blueprints. I'm telling you, that is enough for me. Like, I'd work on the cursor.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks unique. I think it looks unique. Hope it goes well. All right. Is that what you're looking for, brother? You can use lab tape and turn 100 into 20 science. Do we want to do that? No, we need to save ingots. Need silos first. Look, anytime someone's making something unique, look, I'm gonna be honest, Zootsuit. If it was an isometric roguelike, it wouldn't have lasted 3 frames. Message me closer to release. I mean, any kind of stuff like that goes through the manager, but if you send me a whisper, I can give you their email. But thanks for thinking of me, and good luck with the launch. We need to go get some more ingots, right? We need to get 200. This is when you would play the other UFO50 games. Yeah, but this is you versus the you she told you about. We're a little, we do things a little bit different. Like, I don't know how many people that play UFO50 actually play it the way Derek you intended it.
Hi, my name is Derek Yu, and I'm the creator of
Most people just kind of jump around, and if a game doesn't look pog right away, they never play it again, you know? We play it the way Derek wanted us to. Man, we got to get when we beat UFO50, I no promises. I could promise you I will ask, but I cannot guarantee. I will ask Derek if he wants to talk about the game for a little bit. Do you think Derek played the way Derek wants us to? That's a good question. That's an amazing question. I would love to know the answer to. I don't know. Wait, chat, when was this game released? September? I mean, do you think we'll be done with this game by September? I mean, we could even reach out to some of the interns too. Done, not including cherries. Yeah, that's true. Chad, I know this is a banger of a game. Are there any more bangers left that we haven't found yet? Also, Awful Ty, can you guide us to the Gamba or no? It's okay if not. There's some great ones left. Okay. 48 and 50 are huge. West. So we need ingots. Chat, why are they called ingots? I'm serious. They sound kind of like idiot. But there's nothing idiotic about making armor from it. Where's Gamba? Chat, where's Gamba? Daniskins, you got the IRL sweat vouch. Daniskins, Olgodev told me in person that you are an amazing Smite player, and my first question was, I didn't know anyone still played that game. My second one was, how big of a sweat is he? All right. Bam, bam. Gamba. Mommy. All right, we need ingots.
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That's trash, dog. Get off the airwaves.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, where's the ingots, man? Okay, we'll take a twofer. The game is dead. Smite is dead. Moyhead plays it every Monday. Smite Mondays. Chat, is League of Legends worth playing? I've never played it, not even once. I've never seen more no's in chat. Why is that? Everyone being so against it makes me want to play it. Why is everyone so against it? The community? Yeah, why don't we hop in? Like, what if we asked some League players to hop on the Discord? What would happen? It's toxic attack. That's what you used to say about the PUBG hoppins. Oh man, that's more ingots, please. Ooh! I got a free game key for work for Elden Ring. Should I play it? D. Normand. D. Normand, are you Canadian Montreal Flex posting right now? What do you mean? You just got the greatest, one of the greatest games of all time for free and you're like, oh, should I play it? What, D. Normand, what did you want me to say to that? D. Normand. Oops, shoot. Is there anything else we need to do in this game? We just got to build some science. Just wait? What do you mean? What kind of game was designed to just wait around? Who made this? Ingot, you literally just have to wait around for ingots and science. I just stopped playing on MOBAs because I would focus so intensely you would stop breathing. Did you get to Diamond Platinum? So now what we do? We just... Now what? All right, chat, I'm going to leave the timer running. I'll be right back. Be right back, chat. What are you counting, chat? What do you mean throwing slop on the floor? All right, I think we're good here, right? So basically now we just slop farm. So do we have to buy tech or what are we supposed to buy? Yo, Erwin, glad you enjoyed it. Just got to buy this. We got to get 1,000 ingots and 1,000 science. That's gonna take like 1 minute. Wait, can't we just turn this into diamonds and ingots into science? Like, what more do you need? The rates are bad? What are the rates? Like, we can get 1 ingot a second. Go Gamba for more ingots to upgrade the other silo. So basically we got to get another 200. One of the bush guys in the dungeon lets you buy science with coins. We don't have any coins though. You might not need the other silo. All right, so you want us to go Gamba, right? I will do one more run, and then we'll do a little twisty. Our tree is not maxed, no. We are not tree maxed. So do we gamba? But we don't have any coin to gamba. Just keep farming bosses. Like, realistically speaking, how is 1, 2, 3 here? How many? We have only been playing this for like 2 hours, and we're already done with the game. Check the notes. What's the notes? What do you mean, check the notes? 1, 2, 3's notes. What? Oh, was 1, 2, 3 working today? We've been playing this about 7 hours. So chat said this takes 20 hours to beat. There's no way we're not gonna be anywhere near 20 hours when this game's over. And we died a bunch too. We could probably beat this in 2 hours. Look at that. And we're getting ingots out the wazoo. Blue J Link, what's up, you piece? Should we beat this guy again? What do you mean no? Why not? He gives goodies. Wagyu ingots? I'm for that. He gives nothing. Are we better off buying science or gamba? He doesn't drop anything. Gamba only gives ingots, no science. Are you new around here? Is this is Zelda Cookie Clicker Tarkov. All right. Plus, there's a good 8 chest room over here, isn't there? Just making stuff up? I'm not making this up. This is Cookie Clicker, Zelda, and Tarkov. Is it not? If you have a better description, hit me with it. We're all about trying to give the best we can. Look at those ingots. How come the FTL makers never made another game? Another good roguelike? What? I'm serious. Why didn't they make FTL 2? What's Major BM? What did... They couldn't top FTL, so that's when you make FTL 2. Oh, speaking, we should do that. Chat, I was thinking that we would do one Blueprints run, but we could also watch the Eddie footage. Yeah, we played FTL on stream back in like 1999 when that game came out. Dude, we're getting a lot of ingots. This is a tough boss, isn't it? But Into the Breach isn't a roguelike. It's an XCOM-like. It doesn't feel like a roguelike. It was a little, for me it's a little slow. Timer? What about the timer? Go home. You don't think we're gonna make it? Go hard rate for potion seller. No, we have not seen the Mugenics coverage. I wanted to watch that. Gamblers getting nervous. Potion seller. There he is. Green spaghetti. $10 science for 3 Zoliacs. Sure. Do we need science? Alright, how do we get out of here? Do you think this game could have came out on Nintendo? Would have been a hit if they did. No, because of the naked alien. We determined that she's wearing the farmer stuff. Overalls. Yeah. Chat, let's vote on it. Chat, let's vote on it. 1,000 moon drops, 15 ingots, 6 science. There's no way those are not suspenders. I think we're good here. What are we saving for? So now we're just saving all ingots and all science, right? What is fertilizer? They're different color than the arms. Yes, thank you. Thank you. They're suspenders, chat. Derek toes the line, but he doesn't cross the line. All right, let's let this run. While we let this run, I'm going to mute it. It's chat. That's not going to take long at all. We're going to let this run so this still counts for our speed run officially because the timer is still running. Let's see what this is about. How long is this? 10 minutes?
It feels strange to say that a game about obsessively breeding cats so you can send them into wild battles across back alleys and dirty sewers might end up being one of the most nuanced and thoughtful strategy games I've played in a long time, but that's exactly what I found with Mugenics. I got to go hands-on with the next roguelike from the creators of The Binding of Isaac for a few hours recently.
Oh, Eddie. Forgot about your boy?
And although its original incarnation was first announced a whopping 13 years ago, seeing the version we're actually getting in action has immediately made it one of my most anticipated games in the coming year.
Is that the in-game music?
The pitch of Mugenics is actually fairly simple. You run a house full of cats that you can expand and upgrade day by day, and you'll take those cats out on roguelike runs to level them up while you gather resources and items to bring back home. Each run takes the form of a series of randomized encounters and grid-based tactics battles, and you'll have to weave in a wide range of cat-based attacks and abilities to take down all manner of rats, bugs, and rival toms and make it back in one piece.
Ooh,
that setup might
splash
sound
me.
somewhat familiar if you've played games like Darkest Dungeon, Cult of the Lamb, or XCOM, but Mugenics does a lot that sets it apart. For starters, each cat can only go on a single adventure before retiring to a cozy life on the couch back home.
Okay.
Assuming you have
Tonight
a couch.
we
That means a
feast.
lot of the power progression as your feline fighters level up is contained within each run, and you're not trying to build a perfect little squad of your favorite furballs that you'll then use every single time.
What are you trying to do,
I still
brother?
grew attached to my heavy hitters, like a glass cannon named Jarvis that could melt melt groups of enemies thanks to a combination of
Can you
passive
name your
abilities that
cats?
first split his basic ranged attack into multiple projectiles and then sent each bouncing to other enemies on hit. But once that run was done, that power played a different role. You see, your cats back home don't just sit around all day. They have unique personalities and desires, and even their own little cat friends and enemies in the house.
What?
Put two compatible cats in a room together with some inviting decor, and they could, well, hit it off. The next day, you'll find yourself with a kitten that shares some of their traits and abilities. This is the crux of the larger metagame in Mugenics, as you mix and manipulate bloodlines to create future generations that can start runs
Did you just
on a
say
more powerful
bloodlines?
footing. Things get even more complicated as mutations and other effects are weaved in. Not to mention as you start making uncomfortable choices about inbreeding to keep certain traits pure at an ever-mounting cost. Something that stuck out to me is the way Mugenics frequently asked me to choose between prioritizing my current run or the larger progression back at my house. For example, money can be used to buy items or level ups at shops mid-run, but it's also a currency you'll use between them. And some abilities even use it for powerful effects in combat, like hiring a hitman to help you out. Similarly, equipable items can be brought back to base and used on a few future runs if your limited storage is big enough to hold them, which gives you a bit more control over your starting builds, but also makes
The boss
you wonder
fight
if
in
that
the bag,
limited
brother.
consumable is. While Mugenics was first announced by Super Meat Boy developer Team Meat in 2012, it was ultimately cancelled, and McMillan took the idea with him when he left. So its current incarnation was restarted pretty much from scratch about 6 years ago.
Okay.
Even still, in trying to hit the high bar set by the current version of Isaac, they've pulled out all the stops, and say Mugenics already has more items to find. And that's not even counting abilities, furniture pieces, and beyond. Some are equipable items that provide simple stat boosts, while others are weapons that
How long does
give
it
your
take to
cat
beat a
special
run?
attacks, like a bag of rocks that leaves bruises, or a fire hose that pushes away everything in a straight line. There are also trickier items, like a playing card that doubles the effect of any spell that costs either 1 or 2 mana exactly, or a toxic canister that gives your attacks poison, but also poisons every unit at the start of the battle, allies included.
How
Some
long does
items
it
are
take
part
to
of a
beat a
set,
run?
too, giving a cat a bonus for wearing all the pieces. In one run, I stumbled upon all 3 pieces of the transmitter set, which each hinder the wearer in some way while simultaneously providing a buff to your whole team. Apparently, I got pretty lucky finding them all in a single run, but if I hadn't, I could have stored them at my house and then taken an eye toward finding the missing pieces on subsequent runs.
Okay, I'm with you.
As hard as this is to believe, McMillan and Glale say their estimate based on testing is that it will take a staggering 200 hours to beat the final boss of Mugenics' story.
What? Did he misspeak?
As hard as this is to believe, McMillan and Glale say their estimate based on testing is that it will take a staggering 200 hours to beat the final boss of Mugenics' story.
200 hours to beat the base game?
Every run initially sends you through the same sequence of 3 areas, each with a boss at the end, but there are more than a dozen others to discover and fight through instead. There are main and optional quests that
Eddie's
ask you to
cooking,
find certain
man.
items, reach a certain place, or deliver a certain number and variety of cats to its eclectic cast of humanoid characters. Not to mention all the special furniture you can find to decorate your house and make it as cute as can be for your precious kitties, which all have stats and effects of their own.
Apply the Dan Giesling multiplier of 20? What are you trying to say?
There is a lot going on here beyond the tactics roguelite at its core.
Ooh,
In my
listen to the
hands-on session, I
music.
even jumped ahead to face one of the many bosses that can show up to attack your house at various points throughout the story, which then gave me an item I needed to take back into another run to proceed even further. While most enemies have interesting
that a
little quirks
Isaac
like giant
enemy?
sharks that will instantly kill a cat in one hit but move incredibly slowly,
This
or
looks
cats
cool.
that hide as inanimate objects at the end of their turn to test your memory, bosses push you to strategize around them even further. The slippery Boris is a wrecking ball that moves toward whoever it hits, while Radical Rat throws out bombs that can either be avoided or defused. But the best part of each major boss I saw
Bendeo says, which core mechanic will you be ignoring / labeling as resin? We don't do that. What are you talking about?
as well as some areas outside of combat, had to be the music.
like
They're all
Cuphead-y.
accompanied by a jazzy tune with lyrics that match the mood of the fight. It's such an unconventional choice that works so well throughout, and a good example of how Mugenics is weird in the way any fan of The Binding of Isaac will both likely recognize and adore. It's not afraid to be gross and uncomfortable, but somehow simultaneously manages to make a game full of cat sex and poop attacks not feel juvenile. Well, okay, mostly. But it's still a testament to how every bit of strange that's here is a carefully considered stylistic choice, not just a cheap attempt at shock humor. Frankly, I can't wait to play more Mugenics, because it is speaking my language in a half-dozen different ways. Beyond not yet getting to dig into the nitty-gritty of stuff like trait inheritance and house upgrading myself, the main question I was left with is how well that loop of breeding cats and then taking them out into battle will hold up over the hundreds of hours of things to do that are supposedly here. It's impossible to truly get a sense of the staying
So it's basically like D&D cats, right?
power of a game like this after just a couple runs. Things like enemy variety, level layouts, and difficulty tuning can all be the difference between enjoying a roguelike for a few weeks or a few years. But I can confidently say that I played more than enough to be very excited to find all of that out. For more previews of the latest upcoming games, don't miss our recent looks at
What do we think, chat? Why if it's gonna cook and if you're unsure? Why if it's gonna cook and if you're unsure? Oh, we didn't even get anything while we were gone. It won't be another Isaac, but it'll be really good. Since it requires strategy and N over here. What do you mean? We're great at strategy games. We're great at strategy games. What do you mean +2? You want to see a strategy game? What do you mean big +2? It wasn't a joke. All right, chat. We're going to win the run right here. We're doing one run, chat. One run. Dan in strategy is oil and water. Hey, Armin. Armin, I found a picture. Armin, did you know you share the first name with this guy? Armin Shimmerman? Armin Anders Shimmerman and Armin Schmanderson? Armin Schmanderson? Like, I didn't know this guy's name was Armin until we found him in UFO50. Definitely gonna recognize Dan's meow. How do you know that we're in the game? Eddie's not supposed to release that information.